A woman wanted to prove that ghosts and gods don't exist. Armed with a video camera, she climbed into a coffin and lay down beside a corpse. She asked her brother, David, to seal the coffin shut and bury her with the body so she could record everything that happened inside overnight. In their town, there was a local legend: if someone committed terrible sins in life, they would face divine punishment in their grave after death. Emma, the woman, held on to her camera through the night. Nothing out of the ordinary happened. At dawn, David opened the coffin. Seeing Emma safe, he let out a huge sigh of relief. Emma rushed to a TV station for an interview to tell the world gods and ghosts are nothing but fiction. But when she tried to play the video, all she saw was pixelated static. Emma immediately knew her brother was behind it. She confronted him, and David admitted it. He didn't want her drowning in pain from the past anymore. Over a decade ago, they had a happy family. One day, outside a bakery, a religious zealot showed up, terrified of divine retribution after death. He planned to kill himself in the street. Emma's parents tried to stop him, but in the chaos, they were killed. From that moment on, Emma saw faith as a cruel joke. That's why she later climbed into a coffin with one of the worst people imaginable, to prove there was no higher power waiting to deliver justice. Emma worked as a caregiver in a nursing home. The corpse in question had once been a wealthy old man under her care. From the moment she met him, Emma recognized the monster he really was. When she was a child, this man used his influence and fake charity work, pretending to raise money for orphanages, as a cover to scout out handsome young boys to fulfill his twisted desires. David had been one of his victims. God knows how many children were scarred for life by this predator. The old man never believed in any kind of divine punishment. In the end, he shot himself without hesitation. That gave Emma the perfect opportunity to enter the coffin with him and capture the truth. There was no divine reckoning after death. After a full night of filming, her theory was confirmed. No gods, no curses, no judgment. That night, Emma sat alone, holding a photo of her parents, lost in memories. She gathered her courage and stepped into the old man's room. Out of the corner of her eye, she thought she saw a shadow. She blinked, rubbed her eyes, and it vanished. A second later, an elderly woman appeared, rushing toward Emma and telling her that her husband was having an affair with a young nurse. Emma followed her to the room and caught the old man in the act with one of her co-workers. The old woman was so disgusted she threw up on the spot. Being an obsessive clean freak, she immediately rushed to wash her clothes. But in the process, she accidentally dropped her wedding ring into the washing machine. Desperate to retrieve it, she leaned all the way in. And that's when the horror began.